those of you who don't know me, I'm Brooke Kanitz, and I've been a part of this church family for quite a while now, since my oldest was small, and he's 15. So when Pastor Emily asked me to answer the question, what does FUMC mean to me, it was fun to just think about and just kind of ponder what that meant. And so rather than just tell you all the statements of the things that we are and this church is, I wanted to tell you a few stories because I think that depicts real life a little bit better. And I'm the mom of 4 boys, so with that comes a lot of fun stories, let me tell you. So a few short weeks ago, we were sitting in church, and I was gonna sneak out of the house. Nobody else was awake at my house, and while we should all go to church, all the expectations, I just wanted to get out of the house and come and worship in this space, because in this space I can worship however I want and I can show up however I want. And so I was sneaking out of the house, and my 2 youngest boys that are 6 and 8 said, "Mom, I want to go with you." So obviously that meant I was leaving. They had to get dressed, and so we were late. And I told them church was going to look a little different. So we get here and we're late, number 1. And number 2, there are no donuts, which is a problem. I told them there wouldn't be any donuts. So then we come in and they're kind of getting over that, and we're sitting down here, and they realize there will be no Sunday school, which I had also told them. And so my 3rd son has learned how to text from my phone. Well, first, let me backtrack just a second. He says, "Hey, Mom, look." And I look down, and he's showing me his swimming trunks that he's wearing to church. Because you can never be too prepared, and he's going to want to swim after church. So rather than get dressed for the day, he decided he would just put on all the layers necessary so he could peel them off later. So I thought, okay, this is what we bring to the table. It's okay. And then he proceeds to text his father an SOS, "Help me, there are no donuts" text from the church with my phone. So while I didn't know Danny was going to worry about my kids' whereabouts when I let them leave, I communicated with my husband, and they went out on the playground, and he picked them up. And so while I tell you this funny story of us showing up late and my child in his swimming trunks and him texting an SOS, "Come save me" from the donutless church dad, and they left, it was because in that moment, I still felt accepted here. I still felt welcomed here, and I still felt loved here, and I didn't feel judged here. That is what this church has always meant for me. And then another story, and I don't know if Marlena's here. Marlena Regier is one of my lifetime heroes. I was a young, frazzled mom early in my journey with this church, and I came into Bible study probably late with 1 child and a baby on my hip, and this baby wouldn't go to anyone who was not a grandma or a grandma. That was it, or he would cry. And Marlena Regier, I didn't hardly know her at all. She looked at me, she took that baby, and she said, "Give me that baby, he'll be fine, just go." And she shut the door. And it was the best thing that ever happened to me. She accepted me, she loved me, she took my baby in, and it was just like leaving him with, and he still adores her to this day. So even in that moment when I didn't show up in joy, like we've talked about this morning, and I showed up as this frazzled late mom, I still felt accepted, and I still felt loved, and I still felt welcome here, and I didn't feel judged. And so what this means for you, that I wanted you guys to hear about what it means for me, in case you don't know what it feels like and you're new, or you haven't experienced this yet, is whether or not you have on the right outfit, in case you're wearing your swimsuit today, under your outfit, that's cool, we accept that here. If you don't show up on time, if you like to stand in the front row and, shake your body to the Griggs, it's no secret that I'm their biggest fan and I'm a groupie. That's okay, and you can do whatever you want. Whether you tithe big or you tithe small, whether you get frustrated that we run out of donuts, we're accepted here, we're loved here, and we're welcome. And so that's what I wanted you guys to know. That's what it means for me, and that's why we support First United Methodist Church. That's why it has always felt like home, is because this is family, and this is FUMC to me.